Hello, and welcome back to another REPL Java speedrun with me, Vince. Today, we're going to be going over two challenges that this provides that tests our knowledge of how, if we can use a for loop or not. So, I really encourage you to try these problems out first, or watch all my previous speedruns and then try these problems out before watching this video. But if you want to look at the answers or look at the best way to do it, watch on. So, we're over here, and the challenges are 34 and 35. Both have things to do with for loops. So let's start with 34. So we're given two numbers, and we assume that the second number is greater than the first. We want to write a program that will print out all the odd numbers in between number 1 and number 2, and they should all be in one line separated by spaces. So, let's see, can we assume that they're odd numbers? No. So we cannot assume that they are odd numbers. So what we actually should do first is we should get the first odd number that's higher than 4 and the first odd number that's lower than 20. And to do that, let's call int first odd. And how we calculate that is that we're going to go number 1 plus 1 divided by 2. And that should, divided by 2 plus 1. Let's just check that. Number 1 plus 1, 5 divided by 2 is 2 plus 1. Oh wait, that didn't work. Hold on. Divided by 2 times 2, I believe. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2 because we're removing the remainder. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, that should work for the first odd number. And now for the second odd number, we want to do 20 divided by 2 times 2. So 20 plus minus 1 divided by 2 times 2 plus 1. Right, so 20 minus 1, 19. 19 divided by 2 is 9. 9 times 2, 18 plus 1, 19. Okay, so this should work. Now, so we're going to create a for loop, and we're going to start it for an integer that will first make equal to our first odd number, and we'll loop until it's less than or equal to the second odd number, and we'll add 2 to it each time because we want to jump past all of the even numbers. We don't need those numbers. And in that case, we should be able to just print it. So system out print I plus a space. And honestly, that should be all of our code. So if we run this code, put our input as 3, and that of course did not run. Run this code, put our input as 3, and our second input as 11. Of course, I've put number 1 instead of number 2. Whoopsies. Let's go again. Input is 3, input is 11. Okay, now you can see it not printing the first number. Interesting. First odd. Okay, so 3 plus 1 is 4 divided by 2 times 2. Okay. So I think this might have to be minus 1. So 4 minus 1, 3. Divided by 2, 1 times 2, 2 plus 1, no. Or can we just divide this number directly by 2? I wonder. This would be 3 divided by 2 is 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1, 3. 4 divided by 2, 2 times 2, So we can just directly divide this number by 2. So if we run this code now, it should work in theory. If we put 3 and 11, as you can see, it prints 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, which is the output we need. And then now if we put 4 and we put 20, we can see it print all of the required numbers. Finally, if we put negative 2 and 6, it also prints all of the numbers. And so that's how you solve this problem. So right now, let's just test it for our example inputs, but this should all be working. And yeah, that's this problem. Okay, yeah, so we can submit that code, and that's all working. So now we'll move on to the second problem. And so our second problem is we're also given two numbers, and we can also assume that the second number is greater than the first. We want to calculate and print out the sum of the odd numbers in between number 1 and number 2. Okay, this is actually very simple. We can just copy our code that gets all the odd numbers and prints them, and modify it a little. So we want to have a variable called sum at the very start, and we'll keep on adding to this sum all of the odd numbers. So for every time we have an odd number, we want to add it to the sum, and finally we want to print the sum at the end. And honestly, that should be it. Yeah. So if we put 3 and 11 this time, it's printing 5. Oh, sorry, plus equals I, of course. Sorry about that. Okay, so if we put 3 and 11, we get 35, and let's test it for 4 and 20, because 420, 4 and 20, and we get 96, and so that's all. This code should be working, and those were two quite easy problems, but they would test your knowledge of how to use a for loop properly. So I hope you enjoyed this REPL speedrun, and I hope to see you on the next one. See you then.